morning. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here's Rory.
Good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy. Today is Monday, April 10th, and it's a green day. A reminder to all Vermont 11th grade students, your mandatory state testing begins on Wednesday, April 12th. Your advisor will give you your test ticket in chapel tomorrow morning. Please do not lose it. You will need it on both Wednesday and Thursday. A reminder to all Vermont 9th grade students, your mandatory testing begins on Friday, April 14th. Your advisor will give you your test ticket in chapel tomorrow morning. Please do not lose it. You will need it on Friday, April 14th, and Monday, April 17th through Wednesday, April 19th. A reminder for those not testing, we will follow a delayed opening schedule starting on Monday, April 17th through Wednesday, April 19th. School will begin at 10 a.m. Please report directly to your A block class by 9:55 each morning. Each year, the senior class requests a variety of senior privileges from the school's administration. This year's seniors have been granted, among other things, the exclusive right to park in the senior parking lot, defined as spaces 120 through 150. If you are a senior who already has a parking sticker from the school, you can pick up Senior Parking Pass from Mr. Reed's office in the coming days. Underclassmen will not receive parking plaques, so please extend the courtesy of parking somewhere other than these dedicated senior spaces. Thank you. Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat cast, please check the Academy Theater Canvas page for a detailed schedule of this week's rehearsals. We will meet Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday this week after school. Are you feeling blue or perhaps a bit down? Stir crazy? Bad case of cabin fever? As the weather makes halting improvements, come relieve your mood with a bit of table-banging trivia fun. This Wednesday, April 12th at 6 p.m. in the library, the senior class is hosting a Scholars Bowl-style trivia competition. Snacks will be sold. Gift cards can be won. Use the Google form sent to your STJ Labs account email, or talk to a senior class council member at lunch to register a team. Bring that $10 team entrance fee to the event, plus some extra for essential snacks to carry you through any heart-wrenching tournament upsets. If you're interested in a place where you can openly speak about anything, what is on your mind, concerns, thoughts, Inner Circle is a safe space for you to share and get peer support and make new connections. This is a new club run by Miss Coate, and our first meeting is in Mr. Cottrell's room in Ranger 108. We will meet every Wednesday directly after CP, and all are welcome to drop in anytime. Today for sports, we have Unified versus Oxbow at 3:30. Please dismiss the team at 2:15. That's all. I hope you all have a great day.
Thank you, Rory. Congratulations to Ms. Carr in the guidance office who got engaged this weekend. Congratulations, Ms. Carr. So on Saturday, the Academy hosted its annual Northeast Kingdom Model United Nations Conference. 3 other schools sent delegates that joined our own in seeking international solutions to environmental and political issues. The conference was a resounding success thanks to the hard work and commitment of numerous Academy students who helped organize the conference. Those student organizers are Hannah McDonald, Laura Poneran, Maika Dam, Eric Chen, Jalen Sutku, Carson Farnham, Aaliyah Hale, Danielle Arengazin, and Alisher Arengazin. A special shout out to Fernanda Bustamante, who was named Best Delegate on her committee, and Maya Kruth, who was named Best First-Time Delegate. Congratulations, guys. Good job. And finally, the JV girls lacrosse team had an exciting home opener with a 6-5 win over CVU. Goals were scored by Meredith Rogers, Lily Laskowski, Kelsey Greenwood, and Kaya Kendall. Riley Johnston and Ella Blanchard split the game in goal and kept CVU to only 5 points. Good job, girls. So this morning, we have a full chapel. We have some special guests. I'd like to ask Mr. Ruggles to come to the stage to introduce them.
Thank you, Dr. Howell. Mr. Roberts, would you let our guests in, please? And while they make their way to the stage, I'd like to introduce this group of gentlemen from our local fire department. About a year ago, Chief Brad Reed, class of 1993, reached out to me about using our logo in their fire gear, and he has taken that on within the department, and they would like to make a presentation this morning to Dr. Howell. Chief Brad Reed.
Thank you. Good morning. My name is Brad Reed. I'm the fire chief in St. Johnsbury and also the class of 93. I have firefighter Dennis Morgan, firefighter Matt Jedlick, firefighter Dennis Farnham, firefighter Brendan Greaves, Lieutenant Troy Darby, class of 99, and his daughter Kaylee is somewhere in the audience, class of 25. Kaylee, hello, and Captain Phil Hawthorne. The St. Johnsbury Academy is an important institution in our community with deep roots, founded by the influential Fairbanks family in 1842. The important traditions of the Academy are echoed in the alma mater, a strong, unbreakable band, the pinnacle of our community looking proudly down and carrying the shield of courage to face the rising sun and new challenges each day. 181 years later, these values ring true, and the Academy continues to be a part of the bedrock of our community and a source of great pride. The fire service shares many of the same values and traditions as the Academy. We have a strong, unbreakable family with great responsibility to our community. We have a team that rises every day and night to face new challenges with courage and resolve. It is in recognition of these traditions that we recently rebranded our image with the goal of building community pride in our small but strong and bustling town. With gracious permission from Dr. Howell, we created a new fire department logo using the Academy Sports logo as a center seal. If the guys could turn around and give you a glimpse. Feel free to put that on the calendar. These logos have been placed on the back of our turnout coats, as you can see. They're also being put on our new vehicles, and the logo is used in other uniform clothing such as winter toques and other items that we're purchasing. We have had an amazing positive feedback from the community and the general public. We've had many comments from passerbys who see the members working and point out the logo with excitement. So to say thank you for allowing us to use the Academy logo in our rebranding effort, we would like to present Dr. Howell with a small token of our appreciation. This is a fire helmet front piece with a new logo that you can display and know that SJFD thanks you for your partnership. Thank you.
Let's have a photo with all the guys. Here, we'll go over to them. It says Headmaster Howell on it. Thank you so much, you guys. As much as you might be proud of the Academy, we are so proud of this group. Before they leave, please give them a huge round of applause. We're so proud. Thank you. So they went first so that if anything came through, they could be on their way. So I'm so proud that they chose to use our logo. It's a real honor for us. So I have another group of guests from Ms. McGarvin's class to come up to talk about a DCF fundraiser. Come on up, guys.
A few weeks ago, our Intro to Human Services class met with DCS Family Services workers to discuss what they do and how we could help their organization. DCS Family Services provides support to foster children and their families. They ensure the safety, well-being, and success of children within the foster care system, as well as vital resources for many individuals in our community. DCS Family Services is looking to replenish a supply of toiletry items and gift cards which they try to have on hand for the youth they work with. As part of one of our class community service projects, we are asking for help from the St. Johnsbury Academy with this need.
These items play an essential role in the support they offer youth in foster care. Toiletry items are necessary for incoming emergency placements when youth often arrive with nothing but the clothes on their back. Imagine being moved into a stranger's home at a moment's notice and having to ask those strangers for personal hygiene items or money to participate in age-appropriate activities with your friends. Donations from us provide a way for youth to transition into homes with one less thing to worry or stress about. Some examples of toiletry items are toothbrushes, hygiene products, body wash, and brushes. Helpful gift cards would be Walmart movie, theater tickets, Subway, or local grocery stores.
We will also be hosting a bake sale in the dining hall on Thursday. Each dollar spent will count towards your advisory's total participation, as will each item donated. Donations can be brought to our classroom, Streeter 225, or given to your advisory to place in the faculty mailroom. We will announce the winners this Friday. The winning advisory will receive a huge gift basket of snacks. We've also placed posters around campus if you forget any of these details.
We have also placed over 20 cards with teal ribbons outside around campus as suggested for the National Sexual Violence Resource Center. 30 Days of Sam Instagram Call to Action campaign. Today's call to action is to find our place or place a teal ribbon somewhere in nature and post a photo on your socials of that action using hashtags like SAM2023. Hashtag Drawing Connections, or hashtag Prevention Demands Equality. If you find one of our cards, please place it by Streeter 225 to get a thank you treat and to claim a partition point for your advisory.
Thank you, girls. So much good advocacy coming out of the Human Services class. Thank you all. So last week, in response to some very brave chapel talks, I mentioned the fact that hope is a powerful predictor of health and happiness and success. So according to an analysis of studies and accounts of perseverance by Arthur Brooks, published in The Atlantic in 2021, hope, rather than mere optimism, is the force that will get us through difficult times and help us make the most of good ones. So over the weekend, I was grateful to be invited to a Passover Seder with Ms. Moran's, Mr. Weiss, Academy students, and members of the local Jewish community at Bethel Synagogue. Ms. Moran's and a group of students brought such a huge pot of matzo ball soup. Although they had 2 other pots also, the one that they brought ended up feeding everyone. They said, "You brought a bottomless pot of soup." This seemed to me like a beautiful metaphor for the hope that Brooks talks about. It was choosing to contribute in a small but real way to something larger, something shared, a celebration of shared survival and shared struggle. Brooks urges us not to just think positively and believe that everything will be okay, which is optimism, it's not a bad thing, but also to imagine a better future and detail it for yourself to make it so. But the imagining isn't enough either. The next step is to envision yourself taking action. Envision a better future. It can help the world when it changes our personal behavior from complaint to action. So the second step in the exercise is imagining yourself helping in some plausible way to bring about a better future. Imagine helping one real person. So in our context here at SJA, imagine unified basketball. Imagine bringing a scholar to campus like Mr. Dembski and Mr. Arain did last week. Or imagine attending the talk, as about 40 students and faculty did, and asking a question and learning about a new culture. Imagine cheering on a friend who's doing something hard. Imagine making 50 matzo balls and a bottomless pot of soup. Mr. Brooks says your specific action might feel like an exercise in futility because it is small. That's the voice of hopelessness inside your head. Combat it with the words of Thérèse of Lisieux, the young 19th century French nun who advocated the little way. She emphasized that the magnitude of an act was not only in its worldly impact, but the love with which you undertake it. Your little way will change your heart and perhaps infect the hearts of others, especially when they see the effect that practicing hope and love has on you. Well, I'm quoting nuns named Teresa. Perhaps Mother Teresa summarizes it best. Don't look for big things, just do small things with great love. In 1891, Emily Dickinson wrote that hope is something unearned that we can always count on. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. While Dickinson's sentiment is beautiful, it's not quite accurate. For some lucky souls, optimism shows up uninvited and makes a nest, but hope requires that we make a nest for it and put out some tasty birdseed, too. If we work for it and indeed it alights in our hearts, there's no sweeter song in a dissonant world. That was Mr. Brooks. As spring finally comes this week, please remember that the small things that you do with great love matter not just to you, but to the total amount of hope that is in the world. As you take your tests and work on AOIs and capstones, and have your first games outdoors, and prepare for trips to India and student conferences, and as you buy some of the cards that are being sold as fundraisers, know that these are hopeful acts. They have the potential to make our shared world better. So do small things with love this week and enjoy the sunshine. Have a good week, everyone. Faculty.